This is a video tutorial for the brand new platform for TechSteps. Okay, there's even a new address. It's educatewv.me. And this is the login screen. Now I'm just going to log in as a trainer. So I'm just going to pick a number. I don't know. There might be something there when we get there. We'll see. Okay. And the password is going to be case sensitive. It has to be all caps. Username, it's not case sensitive. Either one will work. But the password is definitely case sensitive. All caps. When you log in, this is your landing page or your home page. And as you can see, there are no groups made yet by Grace. Grace is the owner of this page. And if we click the down arrow here, now you guys will be given your own login. So you'll see your name up here and you'll be able to set settings. So if you click on settings, we'll look at that real quick first. Okay, your contact details, and if you want to put, now your access email address is going to be your primary email. If you want to add an alternate email, you can, or phone number, or you put in your Skype ID, whatever. It's totally up to you. And when we click on device settings, this is where it shows the operating system and the application suite of Office that you're using. And if this, whenever you look at this, if it doesn't match up to your computer, you need to change that. You can change your password here. Type in the current password, which will be the password that the state gives you. And then you can type in your new password and retype the new one there. That's where you change your password. Now, under software, this is where you can download the software that keeps the book on top. Most of us in our county, I believe, already has that. But with this new program, we might have to put it on our computers again. I'm not sure. Alright, now let's go back to groups. To add a group, you just click on the plus sign beside of the word groups. And we've got to give it a name. Screen name. Okay, this is, let's say, sixth grade. Just sixth. Alright. And then click next. Now right here you have the choice. If we click on assessment only, then the students will pretty much be doing the projects like they used to in the old system, and you'll have to have somewhere for them to save their projects. If you choose to set this group up to allow them to collaborate, then you click here. This will allow the students, kind of like Edmodo or even Facebook, but it gives the teacher full control. Now, what I mean by that is if we choose to allow our group to be a collaborative group and have like a collaboration platform, then we have choices to make. We can monitor member contributions after they are published, which means you just have to check it all the time to make sure nothing inappropriate is coming up. Or I want to approve all member contributions before they are published. That might be a better choice. I mean, that's totally up to you. And which means it'll allow you, the owner of the group, to see what's being posted before it, and then you have to decide whether to go ahead and allow it to be posted. I accept these terms. I always have to accept terms, and then click next. Now I'm making this group. To add your students, you just click the Add Students button and choose your grade level and click Find. It'll give me all the grade 6 students in my building. Now, if I only have a few of these students, I'll click on the ones I have, but if all these students are mine, or if I have like 3 groups of 6 grades, but I want them to all be in the same group, I can do that. Or if I want to separate them into separate groups, I can do that. Anyway, I'll click the students that I want in my group, click Add to Members, then click Next. Now right here All collaboration and assessment groups include posts. All group members can post messages. Only the group owner, which is you, can post messages. This is another decision you need to make about your group. Now remember, our earlier decision was to decide whether you wanted to preview the posts that your students make before they're actually posted, or just allow them to post straight on. Well, I clicked for this group that I wanted to preview the posts before they're actually posted. So I can leave all group members can post messages, but I will still be able to preview those messages. Now I'm going to click next. The resources page provides a way to distribute and share files and links. If you decide there's a resource, a link, or a file that you might want to upload for the students to use, you can show group share folder, leave that on, leave the resources page on, and then the students will have a resources button on the left side of their page that they can click and access those resources. So you might want to just leave that on in case you want to upload something later, or if you know something now that you want to put on, you can, or you could totally turn it off. That's completely up to you. Now, what we're doing is working our way through the workspace options. We've already gone through the posts and how we want to manage that, and now we're on the resources, and now we're going to move on to performance, which is your assessment. Which members see performance. That doesn't mean that all the members will see everyone's assessments. Each student will only see their assessments as you put them in. Or you can choose not to allow them to see their assessments. I don't know why they just don't call this assessment. Anyway, if you notice on posts and resources and performance, you have this set the default page. I personally would always make the post page the default page, but it's up to you. If you want to go to resources, straight to resources whenever the students log on, you can choose that to be the default page, or the performance page. It's up to you. Now let's click next, and here are the specifications that we have decided to use for this group, and I'll click on create group, and here's my group, and it'll show up over here. Now if you notice there's a blue dot beside of it, the blue dot means that it's a collaborative group. So now we're going to make another group that's not collaborative, and you'll see the difference. We'll click on add a group. Let's name this non-collaborative. Now click next. Assessment only, that makes it non-collaborative. Click next. Choose my members, which are my students. I'll choose, let's go 7th grade on this one, and find. I'll choose all of them and add to members, and next. Now here are my specifications for this group. It's a non-collaborative, so I don't have to go through all those other choices that we did for our collaboration group. I'm going to create that group. Now see how it's listed here? My non-collaborative group is a gray dot, and my collaborative group is a blue dot. Now with your students, if they have several different teachers that have them in different groups, they'll see all their groups over here, and they just click on the name of the group that they want to look at. Okay, now that's how you make a collaborative group and a non-collaborative group. Let's check out the profile here. Now this profile is for Grace. Of course I'd pick one with a name like this. Alright, to edit the profile, now this will be your profile, because when you get your login, your name will be up here. Your name will be right here as the teacher, and then it'll have the group that you're a member of here, which Grace, of course, is a member of both of those groups because this is her account. So to edit the profile, you can choose a citation. You can choose your learning style. You can choose an avatar. This one I think looks most like me. You can type in what your interests are. Now remember, the students will have this same page. They can choose an avatar for themselves if they have a collaborative group, etc. They can choose, and you can, a background, and then save it. Now, here's my profile. So that's how you do that. Now let's look at the planner. The planner, you can look at it by week or you can look at it by month. Once you make assignments, all of your assignments will show up on your planner. Your to-do list, your assignments, and your notes will show up on your planner. You can choose which ones to show up, the assignments or the to-dos, or look at all of them. You can choose if you just want to look at one group. Now, students can see this too, and the present day will be in blue. The default is by the week, but they can switch over to month if they want and see the whole month in one view. Now, if they'll have their assignment names and their to-do list will be listed on whatever date the due date is. And if they have already submitted it, there'll be a capital S beside of it. Now let's check in the library. This is where we make our assignments from. Now here's the K-8 core projects and cyber safety lessons. Here's the 9-12 core projects and cyber safety lessons. Now these K-12 activity library, 9-12 are accustomed to seeing the activity library, but this is new for K-8. The activity library just contains some extra projects that you might want to check out. Now we're going to click into K-8 core. I'm going to choose grade 6. And now remember, we had framework with the other version of TechSteps, and our National Education Technology Standards for Students will be listed here, 1 through 6, and there will be a check mark under each standard that these skills, technology skills, are taught. So almost everything is taught on 6th grade level. And if you want to go back to content, you just click content. Now I want to hold a bake sale. I want to assign this project, so I'm going to click it, then click assign. Now I will choose my group that I want to assign it to. I will choose, you can have a choice if you just want a few of the members or all of the members. So I'm just going to assign it to a couple people. Now, I want the students to, I want my post to go straight to the students now. I want their due date to be 28th. And I want them to put it in the Dropbox. Now remember, this works a lot like an online class. It's just a collaborative platform. Now remember, the projects that are, the groups that are not collaborative, they won't have all this. Well, you'll be assigning it, but they won't have the option to use Dropbox, that type of thing. Okay, and then we'll just click assign. Now, I wanted to show you one more thing here where the group is. This is how to filter the posts. If I want to just see posts that need approval, I can filter and just see those and go through those. If I want to see everything, I'll click everything. If I just want to see my private messages, I'll click here. Or just the assignments or just the notes. So this is good, especially if you have a large group. You can just choose, okay, I just want to see the posts that I need to approve, and approve them or not approve them. So remember to always log out and teach your students to also sign out. And I hope that this tutorial has been helpful to introduce you to the brand new platform for TechSteps.